Alright, what's up guys? Tony the Arcade Dad here, and we are getting going on another, yes, another Think Outside the Box live stream. Let me know in the comment section how it sounds. We had a little bit of an echo issue a little bit earlier, and we are good to go as soon as we hear. Let me turn this down just a little bit. There we go. Our audio sounds fantastic. As you can see, I am not wearing an Arcade Dad shirt, and the reason for that will become very apparent very soon. So today we are going to be tackling, or attempting to tackle, the Hanayama cast puzzle. This is the chain puzzle right here, everybody. Right here, the Hanayama chain puzzle. You could check out in the top corner there. We got the close-up. Still in the box, hasn't been opened yet. And it is a dark gray thing right there. And let me see. There we go. A dark gray color puzzle right there. So I can't wear the Arcade Dad shirt because the Arcade Dad shirt is actually black, and you won't be able to see the puzzle at all. Kaylin, what's going on? Fantastic. Wait, how's it going? Nola Dad, wait, what's up, man? Thanks for the gain thing right there. We're good to go there. CJ Claus, Indians 10, Sarah Aldrich, CJ Claus, what's going on, everybody? Hanging out with this, man. So today, this is the Hanayama chain puzzle. It is a level 6. Now on the Hanayama scale, it's not the same 1 to 10 scale as a normal puzzle. It only goes 1 to 6 because they are very difficult. They're actually more difficult than the average puzzle, and this is a 6 out of 6, and this is the one that we're going to be trying to solve today on this live stream. So who knows, this could be a 30-minute live stream if we just breeze through it. It could be a 2-hour live stream if we can't breeze through it. So yeah, we will see how it works. Infinite Moss says we watched the entire first outside the box. Great idea, Jesse James. Thank you so much. Hopefully you stick around for this one too. This should definitely get interesting. This is the chain puzzle, and the goal of this puzzle right here, as you can see in this corner, is to not only take it apart, but just like the bottle puzzle that we have right here, but to put it back together again. And I'm very nervous, but also very excited about this puzzle right here. I also picked up another puzzle that's kind of the same, except it has 4 parts instead of 3. And I have another Hanayama level 6 puzzle that I'm going to be doing live from the Nola Dad 08 household. And that's going to be exciting as well. So let's go ahead and just jump right into this box. I'm also adding a new aspect to this as well. I have my phone, which is going to be running a stopwatch as we go through this thing, so we can see how long it actually takes us to do this. So I am ready. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Tony is awesome at puzzles. We will see, Sarah. I was awesome at one puzzle. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you guys down here to the... there we go. I'm going to go to the close-up stream so we can get a better look at this puzzle right here as I take it out of the box. As always, guys, I will be in full frame in right about there. I will always be in full frame for you guys. Nola Dad 08, thank you, or Fantastic Wit, thank you so much for that, everybody. Make sure to like and share the stream. Share it over on Twitter, Instagram. I'd really appreciate it. And we're just going to go into this puzzle right here. So I'm going to bring it down to my level. We're going to slide this bad boy open. Okay, that didn't slide open the way I expected it to. Getting into this puzzle is going to be a puzzle in itself. Okay, so there's that. And we are taped closed. I want to keep these boxes like intact because I really like how these boxes look. So we're going to take that tape off right there, stick that to the table, and take the tape off over here and stick it to the table right there. Okay, cool. So now we're going to pull this bad boy open. There it is. Let's see what's inside this box. Okay, so we got that. We don't care about that. It's going in the trash can. So let's see. What is in here? Whoa, check this out, guys. This is a whole list of the Hanayama puzzles, from easy all the way to the most difficult. Holy crap. I am going to have to get my hand on some of these. I am definitely going to get my hand on some of these. That is cool. Okay, so let's learn a little bit about these puzzles, just like last time. What are Hanayama cast puzzles? We are thrilled to announce that Be Puzzled and Hanayama have joined forces to bring the world's finest cast puzzles to you. The Be Puzzled team has searched throughout North America, Europe, and Asia looking for a challenging puzzle line that delivered quality. In Japan, we have found Hanayama and the company that is a real expert at cast puzzles. Hanayama cast puzzles, the world's finest, are three-dimensional mechanic die-cast puzzles made of zinc alloy Some of the designs have been around since the 19th century. Awesome. That was right from the little back right there. And the fun thing is, I'm not seeing a solution page anywhere that tells you how to do it anywhere in this booklet, which is perfect. That is what I want. I don't want it to tell me what to do. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this in the box and set the box aside if I don't throw it on the floor. And here, wow, this is actually really heavy, guys. This is, hey, Jen, feel this. Step in here and feel this.
Oh, yeah, that is heavy.
That is heavy, right? Let me go to the distance so everybody can see Jen. She's... Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Pretty soon, Jen is actually Jean is actually going to be getting into these live streams with us and toying around with some of these puzzles. She just took my timekeeping device, so we are going to. It is my timekeeping device, so also known as a stopwatch, guys. Let's not get too technical over here. The technicality is going to be in the puzzle itself. All right, so I'm going to try and keep everything in the small view as well as the large view for the entirety of the stream. And if I do go out of the confines of my zoom camera, then you can always check up in the top corner and you can see the full screen camera. Everyone's saying hi. All right, here we go. So let's get these. I want to keep all this stuff so I can put it back in the box as well. All right. So Jen gets on my phone and she didn't even put my stopwatch back together. Oh, how dare she? How dare she? What's going on, Elise? Welcome to the live stream. We have just unboxed this puzzle. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. I have a feeling that we are going to get annoyed with this sound, just like I got annoyed with the glass bottle sound. Okay, here we go. So let me get my stopwatch back together so we can get it all moving forward again. I gotta close out all 500 tabs that Jen just opened. Jen, why'd you open up 10,000 tabs on my phone? Alright, so let me go out of the city. Let me get the stopwatch going. She actually started the stopwatch. Alright, so we got the stopwatch right here. And we are going to be getting right into this thing. Let me switch over to the close-up cam. Boom. I need to raise that up just a little bit, just so I can get a better look. I don't want you guys to look too much at my neck and my face, but look at this puzzle, guys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start it. As we start looking over the this puzzle, you can see the stopwatch going right there. So we are actually going to start looking over this puzzle. I gotta get a little drink. I'm thirsty. Alright, here we go. Let's see, Nola Dad 08 says, you know the sound is only annoying when you constantly shake it. Alright, yes, it does almost look like handcuffs. That's interesting. So let's go ahead and start looking over every little piece of this puzzle. Because just like the claw machines and the arcade games, guys, whenever you go to a claw machine, you always look over the entire claw, see how the claw's looking, see if it's getting stuck anywhere, see if it's open, and see what prizes are actually winnable. The same thing when you approach these puzzles. You have to look over everything, because especially with Hanayama puzzles, every mark and every watermark indentation has some kind of a meaning. So we definitely want to look it over. So the first thing that I see are the puzzles are actually linked. So let's go ahead and let's look at these. There's a little opening on every single link, of course, because you have to take them apart. So let's see if we can fit the wide part right here through any of these links. Okay, so I can't do that, and I can't do that. Okay, that would have just been too easy, wouldn't it? Okay, so the second thing, the sound is not that bad for me. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Nola Dada, wait, you're right. The zoom cam is looking on point. You did a really good job. Okay, oh, so I just said that every little mark and indentation matters in these type of puzzles. Check this out, guys. So right here, there's a single dot, almost like a number 1 on a die. On this one, there's 2. There's 2 dots there, and on the third one, there's 3. I'm not sure what that means, so we will have to figure that out. They're in order. So it's 1, 2, and 3. So I was hoping in my mind that they would actually be out of order, because if they were out of order, then that would mean, okay, cool. So if it was like 1, 3, 2, maybe I would need to figure out a way to get them in order to say 1, 2, 3, and maybe that would have helped out, but that doesn't help me at all right now. Okay, so here we go. What else do we have here with this puzzle? Okay, so let's look at this one, this link. Okay. Let's look at link number 2. Okay. And link... Oh, okay. So I just saw something intriguing to me. So let me see if I can get one out of the way, and we can look at links number 2 and 3 side by side. Okay, or sorry, links number 1 and 2. Number 1 and so if we look at number 1, there we go. It has like these two little notches right here, right? And if we look at number 2, it pretty much has the same notches right there, the same notches. But if we go over to link number 3, the notches are different. There's actually, you know, this is the full notch, which is the same right there, but this one is a little bit different. Let me get it more. There we go. See that notch is different than the other ones. So that's got to have something to do with this, with how we can get this puzzle solved later on. Probably not immediately, but maybe later on. So let's go ahead and start moving these things around and seeing what we could do. Okay, so that's I'm gonna try and keep my fat hands out of the way. All right, so here we go. Okay, so that will not fit through there. That will not fit. Let's see. So there's I just noticed too that the chain links, they're not rounded like a normal chain. You know, they're not oval, so they kind of square off as well. Okay, so that I can't reach. That looks like it might fit in that notch, but I can't reach that notch. I can't reach it yet. Will the wide part fit in there? No, the wide part will not. Wide part will not fit in there. It won't fit in there either. That doesn't fit there without gap. But yeah, sorry, I kind of strayed off. I was going off on another tangent there in my mind. But these are cornered. They're not round. So that kind of tells me that it's made for things to, you know, the corners of these squares to go into those corners as well. That's intriguing. So let's do some stuff. Let's start moving this puzzle around and actually start working on it. Which is what everybody's here for, is to work on the puzzle. Okay, so that fits in that notch right there, but it's really loose. But what if that fits in with this piece as well? Alright, I need to keep track of which pieces I'm working with. So I'm working with 1 and 3 right now, and 2 is in the middle. So there's 1 and 3. Okay, so I can move them all around. That's good. And the thing is, I need to kind of try and remember what I'm doing so I could come back later and put it back where it needs to go. So let's do this. Okay, so that fits there. Okay. This is definitely weird. Oh, I just found another one. I just found another notch, guys. In the number 1 link right here, if you look right here, it's just flat like the other ones, but if I turn it around here, there's another divot right there. That's interesting. Is there like that on the other ones too? No, it is not. Okay, that's interesting. Now I got to figure out what can fit in that notch and see if I can even use that notch at this point of the puzzle. Okay, so what if that goes in here like that and that'll sit down, because that fits perfect in the number 3 notch. So if that fits there, I wonder if I could bring up number 1 like that. Sorry, I'm backwards over here for you guys. Huh. So what I just did is I found a way to line up number 1 and, or yeah, numbers 1 and 3 like that. So that's interesting. And that gives me some space down here with that one. But that one's now locked in place. I can't move. Number 2 is totally locked. I can't move number 2. So is there a way to... Okay, so that... Okay, so I can bring him up and over, and that brings that together. And it does it backwards too. Like that. Okay. So what if That's interesting. Okay, so number 1 is the one with that in it. Okay. So what if I do this? Huh? Okay, so now I lined up number 1 and 2. Okay, so I think I just switched the places of 1 and 3. So now instead of it being 1 on top, 2 in the middle, and 3, now it is 1 on the bottom, 2 in the middle, and 3. Carson Claus, thank you so much. Hold on, I gotta switch my camera. Carson, what's going on, man? Carson Claus, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for that super chat, man. $5 super chat from Carson Claus. Everybody say thank you so much to Carson. I needed that break. So we'll go right to now. Carson Claus. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. You are fantastic, dude. Thank you so much for that. I'm liking this shirt. It's super comfy. I'm looking good, too. What's going on? Liz, welcome to the broadcast. Fantastic Wit still here. John, what's going on, man? Welcome over here. Glad to have you all here. So we are working on this level 6 out of 6 puzzle right here. It's super, super difficult. And I'm also timing myself, too. Wow, we're at 9 minutes already, guys. 9 minutes of staring at this tiny chain link right here. So what we've done is I had number 1 on top, 2 in the middle, and 3 on the bottom, and I have found a way to switch numbers 1 and 3, but 2 is still there. So that's interesting. So let's see if I can play with these notches some more and explore this puzzle a little bit more. So we found that we could get 2 in that notch right there, but there's that notch on number 1 that I'm itching to figure out. Hi Elise, how are you doing? Alright, so let's see if we can figure this notch out right here. This notch of number... I found it. Okay, I found what fits in the notch of number 1. Okay, let me... There we go. Okay, so the notch of number 1 right here. Check this out, guys. So I found out what fits in there. The notches, if I can get them back. There we go. So the notch of number 2... I lost it. I lost it. There it is. So these notches right here actually fit inside the notch of number 1. That is cool to note. That is really, really cool. Okay, so let me figure that out again, because that looks like it might do something. There it is. Oh, yes. Okay, so the notch of number 2 locks in that notch right there too. John, what's going on? Thank you so much for that super chat, dude. You are awesome. Let me scoot back so I don't have to say, what's up, man? Thank you so much, man. You are incredible. John, thank you so much. ROTHSTIN. Thank you, man. You are awesome, man. Thank you so much. That really helps out. Let's see. Carson says, ooh, a puzzle. Hey, Sarah, Liz, Whitney, and everybody else. Yeah, Carson. So what we're doing is I am showing people how whenever we approach a claw machine, what we do is we have to think outside the box to win out of these things sometimes. So we have to look at the claw machine as a whole. We have to look at what's in... Let me stop this timer because this doesn't count. At 11 minutes, exactly. So we look at how everything works as a whole. But, oh, Liz, thank you so much. You are awesome for that super chat, Liz. Everybody say what's up to Liz, and thank you. Liz, $10 super chat. Why am I'm pointing out where the camera used to be. Right here. Thank you so much, Liz. You are awesome. You are definitely giving Nismo a run for his money, aren't you, Liz? Thank you so much. But what I was saying is, and by the way, guys, all the super chats, thank you for everybody that's super chatting. You guys are awesome. All the super chats on these puzzle streams are actually going to go to more puzzle streams, so we could get more intricate. We could get bigger puzzles, more difficult puzzles, which is going to be hard to get more difficult than some of these. But the bigger puzzles, the puzzle boxes that have like 47 steps, that's what all these are going to go to, and also making more channel or more content for you guys on the Arcade Dad channel. It's going to be awesome. So thank you guys so much. We are prepping a family live stream. Awesome. Nola Dead 08. Fantastic Wit says, oh my gosh, all these super chats. I know. It's insane. Awesome. Yeah, I got to think outside the box. Thank you, Carson, for putting me back on track. You're awesome. That's why you're a mod, Carson. You get me back on track. But yeah, we got to think outside of the box and figure out how we can win certain things. And if you get the ones that were on the hidden live stream I did last night from the arcade, you guys saw I won some duckies out of a claw machine that was not a win every time and had pretty big claw. I actually had to think outside of the box, and instead of traditionally grabbing these ducks, I had to grab onto the prize chute and flip the ducks into the prize chute. So this is a way that I am showing you guys the part of the thought process of how we approach these things, so you can kind of understand where we're coming from, and you could take this skill to the arcade as well. Those of you who don't know, I have done a lot of magic and magician stuff in the past and helped create some of the magic tricks that you see out there, and this is how I would approach it whenever I came into a new magic trick. I'm going to take a couple seconds away from these and kind of let them sit here. And I'll show you this. This is one of my favorite things. There it goes. This is a puzzle that's supposed to be an impossible puzzle, but it's, of course, making the impossible possible. You know, and I would take this puzzle right here. This is one of my favorite ones that I would do this with. It's a puzzle like this. I actually got this one recently. But you take the puzzles that are impossible, right? Everything's held in place, they can't move. But you find the simple solution on how to make the impossible possible. And the way to do that with this one is you just throw it in the air. And it just disintegrates itself, you know? So doing that kind of stuff puts you in the mental state to be able to go to the arcade, go to the claw machine, and just look at it from a different standpoint. You know what I mean? Look at it from, instead of saying, oh my God, I want that dog in the back corner. How can I get that dog in the back corner? And saying, okay, I'm not going for a single personal thing in here. I want to go for whatever I can win. Now let me evaluate the entire claw machine and see what I can win out of this claw machine. So that brings us back to these puzzles. So we're going to get back into this guy, shall we? And we are going to switch back over to the close-up camera. We are going to resume our clock. Take a drink. Let's see, Carson says, that's so cool, man. Magic tricks are awesome. My dad does school assembly shows and incorporates magic tricks into his act. Dude, Carson, that is awesome. You know what? I might show you some stuff on Thursday. I might show you some stuff while we're out and about. Yeah, that is huge. You go for what you could get, not what you want. Exactly. Here we go, man. All right, 11 minutes and 30 seconds into this puzzle, and the only thing I have managed to do is flip number 1 and 3. But effectively, if you flip the thing around, they're back in the same order. But are they? The answer to that is no. Because if you remember, whenever I first found this notch right here in number 1, there is no way that I could put anything into it. I tried everything. There's nothing that I could fit into it. But now since I switched 1 and 3, I can maneuver this around a little bit, and now I can fit this piece of number 2 into there. So that right there tells me that we're on the right track, guys. We are on the right track. Justin says, depends on how bad you want it. Okay, so we have flipped number 1 and 3. So now I'm going to write down on my pad that I need to flip 1 and 3. So that was the first step that I did. Some of these, there's a lot of different things, so I keep a notepad on the progress that I make, just in case if I do fail during the live stream, I can come back for a revisit and I know where I ended off. Okay, so we flipped 1 and 3, and that was cool. That was cool. That was a step in the right direction. So now we need to see what we can do with number 3. So we use that notch of number 3 to flip numbers 1 and 3. So now I need to use that. Oh, crap. Laugh it up, Trey. Laugh it up, buddy. I just dropped it. Listen how heavy that is. This is a heavy puzzle. Okay. Okay. See, these live streams aren't what they are unless you mess up, right? Okay, so let me just check to see if it flipped itself back around or if we're still on the right track here. Okay, we're still on the right track. I can still connect the number 2 and the number 1, so that's good. So let's see the different ways that we could connect something into that hole. So I could connect it this way into number 1. So that's cool. So that locks that in place. Now I wonder if I continue to bring this around, if I can hook number 2 in like that. I can. Check that out. And then I can also connect it this way. No, I can't. Okay. So that doesn't work in that way. Okay. So I wonder if there's a way to flip numbers 3 and 2 to where 1 gets onto number 3. Let's see. Let's explore this this notch in number 3 again. Let's explore this a little bit more. So we can connect that corner, which does nothing for me other than, or does it? Because that locks everything in place right there with those two. And then I can swing that around that way. That. Yeah. Okay. So I'll take number 2. There we go, so you guys can see that notch better. So I'm actually going to look at the camera to see if I can figure this out. The cool thing about this camera angle is I can actually see a different angle of the puzzle. Yeah, this is some heavy metal, guys. Let's see. So I need a better look at this notch right here, because this notch means something. Wonder if this will fit through that notch. And okay, so that won't work. Oh, I was hoping I could slide it through that notch, and that was like a little secret. So I guess not. Okay. Two. So see, now I have 1 and 2 lined up. I had 1 and 3, now it's 1 and 2. I have a feeling that there's one thing, now I got 2 and 3, that there's one thing that I can do to make something slide the way I need it to. You know what I mean? But these things are so wide, it's so hard to move this around. Alright, here we go. So take that. Oh my gosh, it weighs so much too. Oh! I have an idea. Tony has an idea. And it actually incorporates these notches, so it's good. So what I want to do is I want to try and use the notch to move something out of the way so I could come back at it and use the other link to slide it through. That actually might work out if done properly. But the thing is, if I put that in that notch, and I bring that up and around like that, is it possible for me to slide 1 onto 3? You know what I mean? So what part linked into number 2 or to number 1? That part did. So oh, that's actually letting me maneuver it a little bit more. Okay. So if I drop that out, it's stuck on something. Okay, we're back at the we're lined up again over here. That's actually kind of cool looking, isn't it? So let's see if that'll do it. So if I can, wow, the whole thing is like stuck in place now. Look at this. Okay. That did that. That can drop now.
Oh, fine.
Nice catch. I commend you. I am glad your filter works a lot better than mine does. You guys just almost heard Jen slip up there. That was insane. Good job, Jen. Oh, I love live streams. There's no editing stuff out. That was good. Yeah, Yeah, this is definitely gonna take a while. This is hard. This is definitely hard, but I am not gonna give up on it. I refuse to. Thanks, Jen. I needed that. That comic relief. Okay, so I know that this fits in there. But now I need to use this other piece. This other notch. That's the biggest thing, is the other notch. So I need to be able to use that notch to where I can use the other notch in conjunction with it. So I know that the only thing that fits in that notch is the side. Okay, and I have this big notch as well. Now, can I use that space available to transfer? These pieces. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now there's something I haven't explored yet. If these will fit into each other, these corner pieces, if they'll fit with each other. I need to, they do. They do, those corner pieces fit with each other. Okay. Noladadaway, thank you so much for that super chat, man. He says, take a break and promote my virtual reality channel. Oh, awesome. Okay, guys. So that's actually a good point. And I'll fidget with this while I do that, guys. Noladadaway has a virtual reality headset, and he has been doing some awesome stuff. I actually went to his house and helped him transform his upper room in the attic to a green screen room, and then he went back over and redid a lot of stuff in it and painted the walls and everything. So now he has the Noladad VR. Is that what you got it called, or Noladad 08 VR? I think it's Noladad VR. Brian, put the link to that channel in the chat, man. Noladad VR, he does a lot of mixed reality stuff on there, which means it actually looks like he is in the game. He does Beat Saber and all that other stuff. It's insane, so you definitely got to check that out. All right, back into it. Okay, so let me scoot the camera back just a tad onto here, and I'm gonna see if we can get a better look at this, so I can lean forward on it a little bit. Okay. I got it stuck. Okay, that's how it got stuck. Okay, so it's looking like we're making progress on this thing, because now we're getting some resistance on it. That is interesting. Check it out. Okay, so we're getting them lined up. We're getting everything lined up. It's awesome. It smells like ramen noodles in here.
Well, I'm cooking because I'm hungry.
Okay, look at that, guys. Look at this. So now I'm wondering. Ooh. Okay. So we got 1 and 3, or yeah, 1 and 3 actually lined up now, and we weren't able to do that earlier. I wonder if... Okay, so is there one that's slightly bigger? Okay, so if we're here, this is indeed interesting. Okay, so if 1 and 3 are here, there's got to be a way to switch 1 and 3 around. I have a feeling that's what I have to do. I have to switch 1 and 3. Okay. So let me try to keep 1 and 3 lined up as best as I can, while I, in turn, bring number 2 around. Can I do that? So I could bring number 2 around there. The links are, it's looking like they're all about the same thickness. Yeah, because they're, all of them fit inside this one little notch right here perfectly. That one notch. Now, I can't see if number 1 fits in that notch perfectly unless I can switch either 1 and 3 or 1 and 2 around. And these notches definitely have something to do with that. What if I find a way to hook? Oh, that won't work. Okay, so that'll hook there. And that hooks here. Which brings us here. And they're switched again. Okay, that's interesting as well. Let me... see the time that we're at. Get my timer back up. Oh crap! I just stopped my timer. Oh crap! No. Where's my timer? There it is. And resume. Okay, 21 minutes. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby at all. I need this to where I can see it better. I want to keep better tabs on this. There we go. Okay, 21 minutes exactly. Let's see the thing. Okay, let's look over here. Let's see. I would work on 1 and 2 first. Try to get 2 out first, leaving 1 and 3. The puzzle is legit hard. You're right. So if we got 2 out, then that would definitely make 1 and 3, or if I got 2 out, then 1 and 3 would automatically be out because 2 is in the middle. So, oh man, let's see. So, I did see that these 2 connect here, and that this on number 2 connects here. Alright, so I'm gonna further explore this number 1 part. To see if I can get number 1 around number 2. You know what I mean? Because if I can switch number 1 and 2, or number 3 and 2, my phone keeps like blacking out on me. Then yeah, if I could switch one of these 2, then we'll be in business, and I think I'll be able to do something. So that's what I need to work on right here. So I'm gonna focus on. Okay, so I think that notch, this notch is last. So I think Noladato right. I think we gotta start with 1 and 2, which would make sense. So what fits inside this notch? Let's see, that fits inside the notch right there. Or it fits inside the notch. Oh. That way. Okay. So that doesn't do anything for us. And that doesn't do anything at all for us. And I have a feeling that that notch has a lot to do with it. That notch has a whole lot to do with it. I just got to figure out how to make it work. So, let's see. Okay. Should I have not switched 1 and 3? That's the question that I'm at now. Should I have not switched 1 and 3? Maybe I need to go backwards and do 2 and 3. See, that looks like it slides through those. It did. Okay. So if it slid through that like that, maybe it was supposed to do that. So we'll do that. Okay. So if we do that, we do that, what just happened? Okay, I now have number 1 and number 3 linked. You see that? I now have 1 and 3 linked. So now I need number 2 and 3 to cross over like I just did with 1 and 3. And then I think that should make number 3 in the middle. And then, oh yeah, and then we should make progress. So how did I do that? That's the question. Okay. Because we have everything linked on number 1 now. Heck yeah. So if I can get them to untangle, and actually, maybe that's where this link can come in. Just gotta, it's like a big jumbled mess at this point, so I just have to kind of like work it out. Okay. Because I have a feeling now I need to make use of that that thing. Let me spin this around a little bit more. I gotta make use of that notch now. Somehow. Somehow I have to get something in that notch. Okay. So this is gonna put 3 in the middle. This is gonna put 3 in the middle. I just switched 1 and 3. Okay. So if I do that, yeah, if I do that, use that notch now. Okay. Oh my gosh, this chain puzzle is gonna drive me nuts. Because here's what I'm looking at. I now have those 2 special notches lined up. You see that? I have the 2 special notches lined up. And that's what I was going for. Oh, no, don't go dark. I want to see my time. Okay. And that's, to me, is important. To have those 2 notches lined up like that. That seems very important. So now I got to get this piece right here through this area so I can line those 2 pieces up. But I'm not sure how I can do that. Maybe like that. And then I can move that down here. And Trey is so distracting right now. Oh my gosh. And the biggest thing is, like, with these puzzles, there's no forcing it either, because they're like solid metal. There's no forcing anything through. Okay, I got 2 and 3 fixed. Jenna's in there really angering Trey for some reason. Alright, here we go. Let's see. I need that piece to line up with that piece. That's what it means. I need that to slide through there. In order for that to happen, this has got to come around here somehow. But if that does, it locks that into place. So that won't work. Oh my god. What's up, Looney Circus? Welcome to the stream. Infinite Moi, using magic skills and outside tools is totally not allowed while doing these puzzles. That would negate the purpose of me doing them. This is to engage the different parts of the brain to help you think outside the box and focus on some stuff a little bit better. Let's see. This is in the way of getting that in here. So actually, what I need to do is I need to figure out how to switch 1 and 2. Because I got everything hooked on number 1. So now, because I passed through 1 and 3, and now I need to pass through 1 and 2. So let's try that. Maybe? Hey Jen, see if Trey wants to go do his walking thing. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we're looking at in the comment sections. I have a feeling the clearance to pass through is super tight. It is. From what I can see, it's really, really tight. So I'm actually utilizing this notch right here to try and move through here. You see what I'm saying? And we'll see if that'll allow it to kind of rotate just a little bit. It's all about these notches in here, because I'm trying to get 1 and 2 to bypass each other, so number 3 is in the middle, and we're looking like we're getting there, kind of, because I'm getting the 1 and the 2. So here's the 1 piece right here, and here's the 2 piece right here, and I'm trying to get them to line up and to pass by each other again, because I got 1 and 3 too. So now I need 1 and 2 to do the same thing as well. And I'm where it needs to be, but this piece is in the way. Looney Circus, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. I'm going to put you right here. Looney Circus. There we go. Thank you so much. It's really appreciated. Very so much appreciated. Let's see, Fantastic Wit says, awesome, support Looney Circus, totally agreed. Posted a couple vids today, suggest bus for sure, struggle bus for sure. Yeah, this is definitely a struggle, and a burp. Okay, so let's get back into here and see. So I got the 1 and the 3 to bypass. I'm trying to get the 3 in the middle so it hooks on 1 and 2, which it is hooked on 1 and 2 as well, but now I need 1 and 2 to separate, because 1 and 2 are linked into each other still. And so we're on the right track. We're definitely on the right track. So now I got to figure out how to unlink 1 and 2, and then that'll put us in a complete different configuration of 1, 3, 2. And once it's let me pause this real quick. Oh crap! Let me go back over here. Okay, so whenever I get it into the configuration of 1, 3, 2, then I'll be able to utilize the notches on both 1 and 3. And then I think those 2 notches on 1 and 3, if I could put those together, then that would give enough space for number 2 to pass through, separating 1 and 2, and then I'll only be left with 1 and 3, and then I can figure out how to separate 1 and 3, and then we'll be done with that part of the puzzle. That's the direction I'm moving in right now, and that should be, and I think that should do it. Noladado says, I am seriously stumped. Yes, that is a plan. Yeah, that is my plan now. So now I need to work on, since I got 1 and 3 both entangled, so now they're all 3 entangled on 1, right? So if I want 3 in the middle, then I have 1 and 2 hanging here. So now I got to figure out how to get 1 and 2 to bypass each other, just like I did 1 and 3. The only issue is when I had 1 and 3 bypass, they were all in line. They're not in line anymore. So now we have to figure this out while these are here, and I have a feeling we might be able to make use of that special notch in number 3 to do that. So we're going to go back down into close-up cam and we're going to see if we can get that to work. So here we are. Here's the special notch in number 3. That one's completely different. Let me resume my timer here. Alright. And now we can see if that notch could give us just that little bit of clearance we need. I just got to figure out how I can get something into that notch. So let's see, number 1 is close to that notch, but not quite close enough to actually get in there, unless I do it. Okay, so if I do that and then spin 2, then 2, okay, that won't put that in that notch yet. Oh, will that work? That will work. Okay, so we got 1 in the notch. Check it out. I got the 2 notches to connect right there, kind of. So that actually might not be where I need to be at this point. Nope, that's not. Crap. Okay, so that was a dead end, but I'm on the right track. I'm working on getting something in that notch. Okay. Because I need that notch to give me just a little bit of clearance. Look at this. We are so close to getting something here. So, in theory, if I pass this through, right? If that can go through, then where will that put me? I don't know. I can't see that far ahead. Can't see that far ahead, and that won't slide over there with number 1 in the spot where it is, which means I need to move number 1 and put a different spot in that. See, that clicks in too perfect at this point for me to negate that possibility. Okay. So what if I do this? Can I use that notch? Okay, that notch isn't big enough yet to use. What's up, Ryvok? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad that you can make one. Glad to have you over here. We are at a pretty much a level 10 plus puzzle right here, trying to see if we can figure it out, think outside the box, and figure out how to get these things to separate. Okay, I'm losing track of my notch now. Okay. And the thing is, I don't want it to happen by chance. I actually want to like figure out how this is happening so we could come back so far. The time so far is at 36 minutes. Which I'm actually a lot farther in here than I expected to be at 30 minutes, believe it or not. Okay. So I need that notch to be utilized by something so I can take 1 and 2 and pass each other. Because there's not enough clearance without that notch for them to do so. I think I think they turned this one up to 11. Dude, any of the Hanayama puzzles, they are notorious for being extremely difficult to figure out. Okay. So 2 and 3, or 1 and 2 have to pass. They have to. There's no other option at this point. Those 2 have to pass each other. Okay, there's 2 and 3. Maybe 2 and 3 need to pass. Well, if 2 and 3 pass, then... Okay. All I need is one thing to go past this notch. That's all I need is one thing to go past that notch. Ryvok489, Ryvokman, Ryvokman. Let me stop that. Thank you so much for that super chat, man. I really appreciate that. He says, "You're awesome. You're awesome, sir. You've got this." Well, I hope so. I can't have a failure this early in this series. You know what I mean? And also because I really want to get this puzzle. I've seen this one for a while, and I finally was able to pick it up today, and I really want to be able to accomplish it. Oh no, go back. I just saw something really intriguing and I dropped it. Okay, so I need everything to spin with me here. Keep going, spin around with me. Oh, no, it gets caught right there. Or does it? Okay. Okay, I got that fully locked in there. But that doesn't do anything for me at this point. Okay, so I got two, and look at this, guys. Like, for real, look at this. See, look at the, I mean, look how like tight all this is. Like how all that fits in. What? Okay, so now I'm back to 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no, I'm not. You saw that, right? Look at this. You see that? Okay, so it was everything stuck together. Now we are passing 2 and 3 instead of 1 and 2. And we're here. So now we have number 1 in the middle. So now we're at 2, 1, 3. Oh, we just had a breakthrough. That was a lucky donation from Ryvok. Everybody say thank you, Ryvok. Look at that. Okay, so here we go. So now, look at these breakthroughs, guys. See, that's the cool thing about these streams. I gotta stop this and take a quick break. The crazy thing about these is you never know when a breakthrough is gonna happen. You can never tell. Whoa, why is that happening? Hey, babe, did Trey walk? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, guys, Trey is getting ready to take his first steps by himself. Okay, so look, we got 2, 1, and 3 now. So now I can actually explore the option that I wanted to take a look at earlier and see if this can be used together. These two notches could be used together. You know what I mean? Look at that. Those two notches fit in very nicely. Okay, so if that works that way, where are we at now? We're stuck back again into this scenario. And then, okay, so I just passed 1 and 3 again. Okay, let me go back. I don't like how that turned out. Where's my notch? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta find that notch again. There's the notch. Okay. So this notch was here. Okay, so I passed 1 and, or sorry, I passed 3 and 2. Okay. Now I need to get that back over. Well, how did that work out? That doesn't make any sense. No, let that away. It says I am now emotionally invested in this. Yeah, me too. Okay. There's that. Where's my number 3 notch? There it is. Okay. I wish there was that special notch in number 2, because then I just saw a solution. Okay. So there's 3, 1, and 2. Okay, what are we all looped on right now? Perfect, we're all looped on number 3. Or are we all looped on number 2? Or are we all looped on number 1? Okay, so here we're in a good spot here now. Cuz now the way that we have everything looped, we can decide which one is going to be in the middle. See? See, now we're all looped on number 3. And we just got to bypass the 2 that we need to bypass. Just need to I just got to figure out how to bypass the 2 I need, and then we could keep whichever link I want in the middle. You know what I mean? So that's a good sign. So the one that I can fit into there, okay, so that's a really good sign, actually. I need to make use of that link from number 3 or this link from number 1. Now I can't make use of that link from number 1 just yet, or because I need number 2 to bypass so I can keep 3 in. I'm still trying to get 3 in the middle. It says kudos on fingernail maintenance. Thanks. Just think, Noladad, the one that we're going to be doing at your place is more difficult than this. Oh, okay. So that fits there. So now I have number 2. Oh. Oh, how did that just happen? Okay. So, if that's the case, how did I do that? That's what I want to know. Okay, so if I did that, then that can pass like this. And that puts number 2 in there. Oh, I dropped it. Crap, where was I? Okay, here we are. So that clearance is very tight, but I just got to straighten it out and it should go through. Like that. Okay. I should have done this while Trey's napping. It would have made it a lot easier to concentrate. Because he is in there causing all sorts of trouble. Okay. So I got number 1. What loop am I in? Okay, so I'm in that loop. So I got number 1 free a little bit. And that's, okay, so that's in that hole. That's in that loop. Okay, so now I need... I need something to go into... I need 2 to go into that hole so I could bring number 1 up and around to get it on the other side of 2. Alright, yeah, so I still need to switch 1 and 2. I was able to switch 1 and 3 again and get 1 in the middle, so now I'm kind of going back and make number 3 happening. Brian just said, I just rage quitted a puzzle I'm not even trying to solve. Okay. So, I need 1 and 2 to be able to bypass each other so we could both stick on 3. So we're here. We're in this configuration again, almost. So I need I need 3 to come around here so I can line up 2, but 3 doesn't want to do that unless I can get 2 in there. One and 2 have to bypass if 3 is in there. That's looking good. I just wish these bars weren't so thick right here. Let's see. The only way I'd be able to handle this on my own is to buy the first 3 puzzles, look up the solutions, study them, and I completely understand how the movement affect the change of each level. Yeah, I can't do that. That takes away the fun for me, the mental the mental state to try and be able to do it. So there's this notch in 1. So I'm still trying to keep 3 in the middle. That's the biggest thing. I need 3 to stay in the middle, because then I can use the notch in 3 and the notch in 1 to do what I need them to do. So I can get 2 off. Okay. So let's use these notches again. Where is it? Where's that other notch? There it is. Okay, so I need this notch once again to go back through this notch of number 1, and then that should release 2 to switch spots with number 1. In theory, that's where we're at right now. But 2 keeps getting in the way. So unless I could switch 1 and 2, that's not going to work out. Okay. So let's set this down just a little bit more and rotate this third piece around. See, I'm getting it closer to where it needs to go. Because see, this part right here, number 2 and number 1 need to be able to just slide past. But number 3 is right in the way of that happening. And I'm thinking if I could get number 3 to hook into number 1 in that one spot, then 2 can bypass 3, or sorry, 2 could bypass 1, because 3 will be out of the way. But in order for that to happen, I have to get 2 on the other side of 3 again. Oh, this is taking my brain like to a whole weird level. Otherwise, Atreyu would just be as good a shot as I am. Okay, you see that design? You see that design right there? That's what I was working towards. So now, breakthrough number 2. So I need to pass Flip 1 and 3, and then flip 2, 3, flip 2 and 1. Now we are in the configuration of 2, 3, 1. So now I should be able to do this. And then if that's out of the way, I might be able to flip 2 and 3. Okay, so let's go to this side. Because then if I could flip 2 and 3, there we go. Check it out. So if I flip 2 and 3, guess what happens? 2 comes off. There we go. Let's bring it down here. Let's bring you guys actually back down here. Which means all I should have to do again is flip 1 and 3. And we now have the puzzle taken apart. Check that out. Oh my god. Whew. Alright, so we now have the 3 pieces separated on a level 6 puzzle. Check it out. The time on that was 44 minutes, 48 seconds, and 22 milliseconds. So now, whew, we could take a break. I could take a drink. Alright. Whew. Alright, so now we have 3, or so we have 1, 2, and then 3. I'm going to keep these in the actually I could keep you guys down here on the table so you can see up in the corner. Whew, that's rough, guys. That is a hard puzzle. Definitely give a thumbs up on the video if you haven't already for that one. I think it deserves that a little bit. You know what I mean? So now, guess what happens? Oh, I gotta get it lower. You see that? Resume. Actually, what I'll do is I'll lap it. Oh. Boom. I'll lap it. So let's put it back together. Let's do it. Hey, Jen. Look. Can you see me?
No.
Where you at? I gotta show Jen real quick. This is cool. Where you at? Where is she? Oh, she's inside Trey's house. Never mind. Hey, stand up and look out the window on the ceiling. Hold on.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's hard. All right, here we go. Back down into the close camera. Yeah, I love these shorts. Jen got them for me. Get this man a cookie. Dude, I would love a cookie right now. All right, here we go. So we already know that that 1 and 3... Oh, crap, I'm too high. Here we go. That 1 and 3 had to loop, right? I know that this had to go here, so 2 and 3 can loop. Just got to remember which way they looped into each other or out of each other. Okay, so they have to go with the notches. Hold on, I have to see how these work. Okay, so the notch is here. So all 4 notches have to meet. Okay, good to know, Tony. All 4 notches have to meet. So if all 4 notches meet there, it should go. All 4 notches meet there, but 1 is in the way. So that's in the way there. That's in the way there. Okay. So that should actually come down that way. Nope. That way maybe? There we go. That's where I was messing up. And then I can't see what I'm doing at this point. Gotta turn it around. Okay, so I'll go there. And then yep, so that's how that has to go. So now it's got to find the one place where that won't get in the way. So that gets in the way there. And it gets in the way there. But that's exactly where it was. Unless this has to go further back. Huh. Is that still in there? Trey is losing his mind in there. There's one configuration I haven't done yet, and I can't figure out which one it is. So, here we go. So, hey, Callie, welcome back. So, check it out. We got it separated. We totally got it separated. Now we are in the rebuilding process. So, actually, what if I did 2 and 3 first? What if I have to put it back a different way? So if I did 2 and 3 first, okay, that won't work. So I have to go 1 and 3 first. Okay, so that's what we're looking at right here. So this is what I'm looking at. So I need these notches to make sure that I have enough perfect clearance for this to happen. That's going to be interesting. That's really interesting how that's going to happen. Huh. Okay. I'm just trying to get it all 100% so I can, when I need to do it, I can do it. Okay, so there's that. So that goes like that using that notch. Okay. This one doesn't have that notch, so I have to go in from the top like this. Okay, so that's how that one goes, with this notch right here and that notch right there. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. This one comes on. Actually, oh, I dropped it. That's not good. Okay. So this will actually have to come this way, with the notch that way. And that should make it toward 2. No, it doesn't. Because that's in the way. No matter what, that's in the way of 2 scooting on. What if I do it this way? That's in the way there. This stream is brought to you by your anxiety medicine. He said, dude, when those came apart, I would have called it a day. I can't do that. That's incomplete to me. That's incomplete. I have to complete it. Okay. So the biggest thing is figuring out how 2 and 3 connect, right? and the different ways that 2 and 3 can connect. Because if we can figure that out, then we can figure out how we can get 1 on there without it getting in the way. Okay, so that only offers us that tiny bit of space. If I do it that way. So if I do it that way, that'll come here. And that won't work because that gets in the way there. So let's explore another option. We can do it this way, but that offers no space at all. None at all. So that way won't work. That way won't work. That way doesn't work. So we'll flip it upside down. That way won't work. That way might work because we have that little bit of space here. Which that would be perfect if that notch right there wasn't inside that. So we're losing a lot of space around this area right here. Okay, so there's that, and then there's that, and that's the same, that loses a lot of space. So then we could come above and at top like this. And that doesn't work there. So any configuration where these go together can make that work, and the same with the 1 and the 3. Well, we just have to figure out how to keep something completely out of the way while these come in to twist together. Oh, that was 1 and 2 together. I don't want 1 and 2 together. I need 1 and 3 together. I can utilize that to get... So what I'm doing, guys, is there's this notch right here. That notch and this notch, right? So I'm going to connect these together and pull it over as far as I can to give me no space at all there. And then I'm going to take 2 and I'm going to link it right there. Okay, so now we're here. And now I just need to get those through themselves there. And then get it to go through, pass through one more time to make it back in order. So we're there. Got to put this up in here. All I need is one more pass through, guys, and we will be done with it. Which means I need to utilize one of these corners there, like that. So just gotta figure out which corner I need to use and how I can use it. So that one will fit there, which will lock that into place. Oh, no, it won't. Okay. So that'll lock that into place, and then we're here. My brain, I need a nap. Okay, Dad, when you crack the egg, you just make the omelet, then you put the shell back together. Just saying. That's a good point. That is a good point. Okay, so here we go. Back into it. Okay, so now there's 1 and 3. So if I get 1 and 3 to pass through each other, then 2 will be back in there in the middle where we need it to be. So in order to do that, I need to bring 2 around. I need to put that into 2. There we go. That's looking about right. Is it? Yep. Okay. And then now I need to get 3 out of the way to get that one back in there. So this goes here, that goes there. Oh, nope, that needs to be flat so that could pass through there. Like that. And then I need that to move out of the way, which can be done with that notch, I think. Nope, because that notch is catching on 1. So do that. Let me put that up there. If I can just get these 2 corners to line up, then we will be done. Okay, so I need why is metal so non-flexible? Oh, there we go. That's looking good. Fantastic Wit says, you could tell he was one of those who did all the word problems for extra credit in class. Kudos. Actually, I was not. I hated word problems in math and everything that goes along with it. Absolutely hated it. Actually, ooh, okay. There we go. Alright, okay, so that's on 2. Can I get that on 1 again, is the question. Oh crap, I just lost all my progress. Math is all word problems now. I know. Okay, so there's that notch. Oh my gosh, it's so close I could taste it.
No. I'm not gonna do that.
And I just need to bypass 2 and 3 again, I think.
How about you go na right now? You're so sleepy now.
And there it is. We got our link. Boom. 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 58 seconds. Putting it back together only took 16 minutes. That is fantastic. I am very satisfied with that. Boom. Got the chain. Let's see. Let me go back over into this comment section for all you guys. I had so much math tutoring, it was ridiculous. I just had as many people in math help me out that I possibly could and just squeak by. Math was just my absolute worst subject, and still is today. College algebra was horrible for me. Let's see, I know that anyway. It says, this stream brought to you by anxiety meds. This is insane. Or muscle relaxers. Yeah, I definitely need some for my back over here. And Jen's making Trey, or watching Trey cry. Why are we watching Trey cry? He's trying to climb up her, and he's trying to climb up Jen's back. Let's see. Infinite Moss says, congratulations. Drybox says, congratulations, guys. This is no joke. These Hanayama puzzles are no joke. Like, for real. These things are difficult. I mean, of course it is, because it's a level 6 out of 6. I have another one that we're gonna do later on. Not today, of course, because I'm not doing any more puzzles today. But it's this one right here, and let me get a close up of it and show you guys this one. It's this one right here. And what you got to do with it is you got to separate all 4 pieces and then put them back together into this configuration right there. That one's gonna be insane. That's a level 6 as well. And then I have another one that's coming in, and it's called Nutcase, and it's really difficult. I'm gonna pull up a picture of it and show you guys if I can get the picture on screen and show it to you guys, because this one is this one right here. No, that's not sharing it. Maybe this one. There it is. That's Nutcase, and that's the one that we are going to do at Nola.08's place on Labor Day weekend. It's going to be insane. So what it is these ones right here, this top and this bottom are welded on, and you have to figure out how to get these 2 nuts out of the middle completely off. So that's going to be interesting. You need to vlog at an escape room sometime. The thing with the escape rooms is I've done 1 or 2 of them, and you actually are not allowed to have cameras inside because they don't want you to unveil the secrets on how you get out, because they don't change the escape rooms up too much. They keep them the same a lot. But I do want to find a babysitter for Trey and take Jen into an escape room. I think that'll be a lot of fun, because then Jen and I actually have to work together. I think whenever I do this one right here, I think I'm going to save this one for whenever Trey's napping, so me and Jen can work together to try and figure that one out. But this one was insane, guys. This is absolutely insane. Just 3 chain links. Guys, I got this at Barnes & Noble, for real. I definitely recommend picking it up and giving it a shot, man. It was super cool. The Infinite Moss said, bring your hacksaw, Nola.08. Definitely. But thank you all for coming and hanging out. Definitely. I really appreciate every single one of you guys being here. That was insane. You guys were a lot of fun and definitely big supporters. Special shout outs to Carson Claw, to John, to Liz, to Nola.08, to Looney Circus, and to Ryvog for all super chatting, man. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, man. I'm really enjoying these puzzle streams. It definitely triggers a place in your mind that you don't normally access, and we do approach it similarly to how we approach a claw machine or a game that has a jackpot that everybody says is impossible. So thank you guys for joining, and as always, remember, guys, if you have trouble finding your inner child, it's probably at the arcade. Thank you one more time for joining, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.